Ever wonder what's the real deal with God? Is there some secret about the universe that we're all missing? I mean, people have been searching for the truth about God for centuries, whether through religion, philosophy, or personal experiences. But let's be honest, there's no one-size-fits-all answer. Everyone's got their own take on it, and it's one of those things that can leave you scratching your head. So, what's the truth? What are the secrets that no one talks about when it comes to God and spirituality? Well, let's dive in and break it down in a way that feels real and down to earth. First off, let's talk about the nature of God. I think we all have this idea of God as this big, powerful figure up in the sky, sitting on a throne, judging us for our every move. But what if that's not the whole picture? What if God isn't just some distant, abstract force, but something way more personal? What if God is in us, around us, and in everything that exists? Think about it. If God is the creator of everything, then isn't God present in the people you meet, the love you feel, and even the struggles you go through? We often talk about God as out there or in heaven, but what if God's presence is deeper than that? What if the real secret is that God is a part of everything around us, even in the moments when we don't feel connected or distant? It's like the more we look outward, the more we forget to look inward. God's not just something we pray to in times of need. God is that small, quiet voice in our hearts, pushing us to be better, to love more, and to grow spiritually. Now, here's the thing nobody really talks about. God is love. But it's not the kind of love we typically think of, like a sweet, romantic kind of love. I'm talking about a deep, unconditional love that doesn't need anything in return. It's the kind of love that's there when you fail, when you mess up, and when you feel like you've hit rock bottom. It's a love that doesn't judge, doesn't punish, but lifts you up and helps you see the light, even in your darkest days. And then there's the concept of free will. People often struggle with why bad things happen in the world if God is so loving. It's one of the toughest questions we face. But here's where the secret comes in. God gave us free will. We've got the power to choose. And with that power, we have the ability to create both good and bad in our lives and in the world. It's not about God controlling everything that happens. It's about us learning from our choices, growing from our mistakes, and discovering what it means to live with intention and purpose. And hey, thank you for sticking with me this far. You're seriously awesome for taking a moment to explore this with me. This stuff can be tough to grasp, but it's also one of the most important parts of our human journey. Another secret that's often overlooked is the idea of connection. Have you ever had a moment when you just knew something was guiding you? Maybe it's a feeling, a sudden realization, or a deep sense of peace that washes over you when you're feeling lost. I believe those moments are glimpses of God's presence. We're all connected, not just to each other, but to the divine as well. The more we open ourselves to these connections, the more we start to understand God's love in everything, from the beauty of nature to the kindness of strangers. But here's the thing, no one has the full picture. There's no magic formula or 100% correct interpretation of God. What's true for you may not be true for someone else, and that's okay. The search for God and meaning in life is personal, and it's a journey that we each have to take on our own terms. There's no right or wrong way to experience God, but the key is to be open, to listen to that inner voice, and to trust that there's something bigger than us at play in this universe. So what's the real secret? I think it's that the answers are already within us. God's love, presence, and guidance are not far away. It's about tuning into that inner wisdom, connecting with the people around us, and living with love, compassion, and purpose. When we start looking for the divine in the simple things, whether it's a hug from a friend, a beautiful sunset, or that quiet moment of reflection, that's when we start to uncover the true essence of God. At the end of the day, the secrets about God aren't something we can put in a box. They're meant to be felt, experienced, and explored in our own unique way. And maybe that's the greatest secret of all. The journey is just as important as the answers.